muted. Okay.
Have we been talking the whole time?
We've been talking the entire time muted. Wow.
Well, hello, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
We're so glad you made it.
Thank you for hanging out with us for 2.5 minutes of silence. Wow.
We'll start from the beginning.
Yeah, okay, so if you're new, you probably left. But, so, if you're new, we are SARDA, and all this jewelry is a vault. This is a vault show, so some items may not have photos, some items may have photos, and if you go to sarda.com and then go to the menu bar and click Wednesday Rainbow Vault Show, you'll be able to see all the items here featured. I'm Joey. Sarah's here with me.
Hello.
Sarah's going to be touring, and I'm going to be calling out the numbers and the pricing and any other size details that you may need. And Sarah, do you want to talk to them about the BOGO?
Yeah, so we've got all of our product right now on ridiculous, crazy, outrageous prices. And on top of that, we're doing buy one, get one free. So as soon as you put a Rainbow Vault item into your cart, whether it be something we show here or something that's just on the Rainbow Vault page, you'll get a notice in your cart that says click here to redeem. It will bring you back to the Rainbow Vault to pick out your free item of choice. And so that will be for every Rainbow Vault item you pick up today. So if you pick up 2 items, you're going to get 2 items free from the Rainbow Vault. So great deal going on today. And you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's get it started.
Okay, so starting off, it is J4108. It is a pendant, and the price is $19.99 today on Jodo. Early requested tour this item. I have a request from Nikki that we are already getting asked the tour item.
That's funny. And what's the stone on this one? I always forget which one
so
this is.
That is the carved pink purple shell.
So pretty. And you can see all the hand carving details there. I love how she's mixed the tree of life with the basket weave, and then it does have a little bit of movement. We've got the coordinating earrings.
And that is J3876.
And these have the Janyl lever back, that great Bali chain, and these are a little over 2.5 inches. Love that.
$19.99.
So pretty. And then we've also got the matching tip-to-tip bracelet.
Tip-to-tip, which is J3874, $179.99, and that is going to fit a wrist 6 1/4 to a 7-inch wrist.
Oh, do you see how that just picks up the brown colors of my sweater? How nice. You think pink is not a neutral? This surely is a neutral.
All carved, the shell carving is so pretty.
I know. I love how they're kind of briolette setting here. And then we've got the matching bracelet,
which is J3873 and $169.99 tonight, fitting a 6 to an 8.5 inch wrist.
Of course, beautiful Bali made chain. We've got this watermark lobster claw that turns 360, and then she put the shell right at the clasp. So you're going to get the beautiful detail of the clasp as well as that gemstone. Next up, we've got this oval bangle.
And that is J6720. And the size on that is a 6.5. And this price is $169.99. So that's going to fit a 575 to a 675. But we do have 2 sizes on that actually. So we also have a size 7 that will fit a 6 1/4 to a 7 1/4 inch wrist.
And is this the Bali Sunrise?
That is the Bali Sunrise.
Nice. We've got the scattered jawin and the hammer details here, push button closure on this one, and then gemstones on both the top and the bottom.
That's awesome. Double gemstones for you.
Alrighty, and then we've got quite a few little Janyl bangles here. Start with this one.
So this is J3435, And as Sarah mentioned, we have a couple sizes. So this is $149.99, a size 6.5, fitting a 5 to a 6-inch wrist. And you have the retention hinge with the push button closure, but you still have the safety 8. That way you get even extra security.
Yep. Love this one. Mix of the watermark and those Janyl Dares there, and then of course fully finish inside gallery. The next Janyl Dare bangle that we have is this guy.
And that is J4006.
And so you can see this one kind of scallops in. We've got the push button closure on this one as well. And that skinniness kind of continues on the other side. So these are for reference, those two that we've just viewed. And then we've got a third option,
which is J5272.
This has got the single kickback with the hammered shoulders and the Janyl Dare in the center. This one's probably my favorite of the 3.
And for an amazing price too, $99.99. That's fitting a 6 to a 7-inch wrist. And we also have another size in that as well, still at $99.99, a 7.5-inch, fitting a 7.25 to an 8-inch wrist.
Alrighty, moving on, we've got this Tree of Life and Watermark bangle.
And that is J2391.
This one's got the safety 8 and that magnet as well.
And we have 2 sizes, 6, 7.5, and a 7.5, both at $169.99. The smaller is going to fit 5.5 to a 7-inch wrist, while the larger 7.5 is fitting a 7 to an 8-inch wrist. So it'll accommodate everybody.
Yeah. I love how this one's a little bit thicker than the last few that I showed. We've got a Tree of Life ring.
So this is J1017.
Of course, Tree of Life on the inside and up the shank, as well as on the top. This is a little big for me, but...
And you can take that home at $69.99, and that's a size 7 we have.
I have size 11.
Oh, I have 7. Okay, so in an 11, we may also have a 7 online.
All right.
Look, this is J9609 in a size 7.
And so this one's got the hammered details on the shoulder, Tree of Life in the center there. I love those points, really elongates the finger.
And this is $79.99, and we have both a size 7 and a size 8 available.
And then to match this ring, we've got some really great button studs.
And so that's J1020 for $69.99.
And these have the omega backs. Perfect button size, just under an inch. And then you can see the posts at the top, so you'll have a little bit of overhang on your ear.
That's awesome. So many omega backs throughout the vault.
Yeah, we've got quite a few today. All right, next up are these dainty Janyl Dare earrings.
And so that is J9654 and $59.99 on price.
And so we've got the hammered post and then the Janyl Dare and Jawan bead little dangle, so lightweight. An inch and a quarter there.
These are great everydays.
Oh yeah, for sure. And then we've got this watermark and bamboo band.
J9652, $49.99. And it's in a size 8.
So it's got this kind of asymmetrical look to it with that watermark detail, and then the bamboo goes all the way around, so you could actually wear this kind of either way if you really wanted to. If you wanted the bamboo to be on top that day, you certainly could do that. We've got lost its tag. These little post dangles.
And that is J9655.
Again, very lightweight little earrings. I love this very minimal post here. And then, of course, Janelle's little touch, our Janyl Adair right in the center. These are super petite. I'm not even sure how I'm going to measure these. Can I get them in my fingers?
And these are $59.99.
Not even 3/4 of an inch. And then we've got this little 2-piece suite.
And this is J9349 for $99.99.
This has got the slide through bail, and you can see the hinges on each gemstone. And what are the stones in this one?
Sorry. And that is the Always True Rose Mystic Quartz.
Okay. And then we've got the matching ring.
And that is J9350. It's a size 7 ring for $99.99. And that is, again, always in the Always True Rose Mystic Quartz.
Which looks very similar to a morganite with that kind of peachy pink blush hue. Love this band. This is probably one of my favorite eternity bands that Janelle's done. And then we've got some lavender opal.
And that is J6361.
Push button closure here. We've got the Janyl Adairs. And then this is the lavender simulated opal.
Yep. And we have 2 sizes offered on that, a 675 and a 7.5. The 675 is fitting a 5.75 to a 6.5 inch wrist, while the 7.5 will fit a 6.5 to 7.5, both for $199.99.
And this is a circular bangle, so keep that in mind. And then we've got the cuff.
Yeah, wow.
Love this one. Oops. And somehow he does not have a tag.
Simulated opal.
It's got the single retention kickback.
And I'm working. I'm
Frozen? Well, while you find that SKU information, I'm going to tour the matching pendant, which is J5954. This one does have the magnetic enhancer. And then look at all of this beautiful silver granulation work. Those Jawan beads. About 1.75 inches. And then you can see there's facets on the top of this simulated opal, giving it just a little bit of extra sparkle. Can't find it? We don't have it on our paperwork. But if you type in lavender opal, it should pop up.
It should still pop up on the website.
Yep, it sure should. And that's it for this first tray. Next up, we've got lots of blues. Oops.
Sorry. Oh my gosh. Just made a mess, more of a mess. Have you ever done that before?
Yeah,
I'm sure.
all the time. Okay, well, while Joey is doing that, I will tour these Sleeping Beauty earrings. This is J4383. These have got the Sleeping Beauty up at the ear, and then you've got that great Bali link with the hammered double-sided little bead there. I'm surprised this set is still available. A little over 1.5 inches on these guys. We've also got the matching necklace, and that is J4380. That is a 20-inch necklace with, I think, 4 inches of extension. It's got the chain link lobster claw. And then, let's see, we've got the same little stations that we saw on the earrings. Oops, I got a little tangled. Here we go. So you've got the same little stations with the silver hammered beads, and then the Bali links, And then those 3 beautiful pieces of Sleeping Beauty turquoise, again with another drop. And then to match this, we have got a tip-to-tip bangle. That is J4381. This one's great. I love when the chain link is both on the inside and the outside. And who's this gonna fit?
Could I get the SKU number one more time?
Yes,
Sorry.
you sure can.
So this is J4381, and so that's fitting a 6 to a 6.5. Sorry, 6 1/4, 6 3/4 inch wrist for $259.99. I love turquoise. Turquoise is
You
awesome.
too. So pretty.
So we have J4382, and that is in a size 8 for $99.99.
And this has got the chain link shoulders. Pretty low setting, which is nice. And then look at that tartan work, that tapped in metal work underneath. We have also got a round Sleeping Beauty turquoise.
2513.
This has got that great kind of faux bypass look. And look at that silver granulation, high polish the rest of the way around.
And that's $109.99.
We have got this guy.
That is J4109 in a size 8. And we have that in the hammered and Janyl there with the blue topaz, white topaz, and the Sleeping Beauty turquoise for $119.99. That's a great value for all those stones.
Yep, that sure is. And blue topaz is getting more and more rare and more expensive, so great time to pick up a piece. And then we've got the chain ring.
And the chain ring is J2337.
Love this. This mimics that chain that you saw on these earrings and the matching necklace.
And we just have that in a size 8 for $79.99.
Great little stacker band. Alrighty, onto these little chain link earrings.
J5097, $49.99.
They've got a little rectangle piece up at the post and then this kind of zipper piece with the chain link detail. Very lightweight little earrings. These are just at right an inch. Good little everyday pair.
And then we have F243.
This has the leaf magnetic enhancer veil.
Those are rare on the vaults.
They sure are.
And then we have that for $89.99.
And what's the gemstone on this
And
one?
that is the beautiful shipwreck quartz.
Nice.
So I think we had one of those on your last vault as
We
well.
did.
We had the shipwreck bracelet, which was a hot commodity.
Yeah,
So whoever
would match
picked that up,
perfect.
that would be amazing if you're able to still get that pendant.
Alrighty, moving on to this guy.
And so we have J9000. We have a chain necklace here with the True Picasso Mystic Quartz, and for $259.99, it's a 20-inch necklace with a 4-inch extender.
And this pendant piece is about 1.5 inches. Love all the beautiful colors that True Picasso kind of throws at you. Alrighty, going on to this high polish set, which I don't have the tack on my earring, so we'll start with the pendant.
So this is J6604 for $69.99.
Right at 2 inches. Love that high polish. And then, do you happen to have the earring number? Perfect.
It is J6606 for also $69.99.
And these have got the post with the little dangle. I would say they're like medium weight, about 1.5 inches there. Very contemporary look. All right, on to this precious locket.
We have J5830 and for $119.99, and it has the Real Aqua Mystic Topaz.
Nice. And this has got the slide through little butterfly bail. How cute is that? Look at that beautiful tree of life on the inside. You can see the dragonflies, and the frangipanis, and then all that great silver granulation. I'm gonna open up this little safety, and there is your locket. Give you a measure. Just shy of 2 inches. Fun little piece. We've got this basket weave pendant.
2714
This
for $69.99.
This has got the basket weave slide through bail, and then you can see those tree of life accents throughout. This guy is about 2¼ inches. A little bit puffy with the silver work. We've also got the matching omega back earrings.
Which is J2716 for $69.99.
So you've got the post at the top. You'll have a little overhang over your ear. These are about 3/4 inch, and you can see just a smaller version of the pendant. Alrighty, I'm gonna start with these crushed opal earrings.
That is 2685, and the earrings for $129.99.
Omega back on these as well, post up at the top, and then look at all of this detail work here with the tree of life, the double braid around the bezel. These are just shy of 1 inch. Give you those both. That crushed opal is fun. We've got matching ring,
which is J2684, and it is $129.99.
and this is a true bypass. And do you know what the accent stone is on this one?
I just have the crushed opal, and it's just saying it's a quartz.
It's probably one of our mystic quartz.
Must be.
Alrighty, matching pendant.
And this is J2683 for $129.99.
This has got a built-in slide-through bail. 1.25 inches. Matching tip-to-tip bracelet.
J2682 for $229.99. The size is a 6.75, fitting a 6 to a 6.75 inch wrist.
And it's got this beautiful twisted silver look. Very heavyweight silver bracelet. Oops, gotta get this out. Alrighty, next up, round watermark bangle.
And that is J6329.
Yep. This has got the push button closure. It is round.
This is like one of Janyl's signature travel bracelets. She loves traveling with a larger bangle. That way she can just throw it on and off just like that. And that is $149.99, an 8-inch round, fitting a 7 to an 8-inch wrist.
High polish on the inside, and then that watermark detail on the outside. That push button closure. Next, we have got this, is it blue topaz bracelet?
$42.99. is a London blue topaz, and $179.99 for a size 7.5, fitting a 6 to a 6.5 inch wrist.
And so this has got the watermark lobster claw closure. Look at the deep blue, almost teal color of this topaz. It's just beautiful. And then you can see the little shoulders here curve on this bracelet. So when you put it on, it kind of gives your bracelet a hug. I'm sorry, your bracelet. It gives your wrist a hug. And then we've got the coordinating pendant as well.
And so that is J4298 for $99.99 in London blue.
Watermark details on this. Slide through bail. And this guy is just shy of 2 inches. And then, oops, almost forgot these guys.
That is J5264 in a size 7.5, fitting a 7 to a 7.75 inch wrist.
And this one kind of does that same kind of scalloped, not quite scalloped, but asymmetrical look. Tree of Life inside, chain link on the little side gallery, and hammered details on the top all the way around. This does have a push button closure. And that kind of edge makes it look a little more contemporary with that kind of imperfect outline there.
Especially on the hammered motif. J6890. That is a size 6.5, fitting a 5.75 to a 6.75 for $179.99.
Push button closure here. This does have the high polished bottom and then that kind of curb link chain look on the top. That is it.
Here we go.
I'll take this.
Let's try this again.
Best of luck to you. Okay, this guy, we've got lots of pearls today. I am going to start easy and start with these hammered hoops.
Okay, so we have J5310 and $49.99 for these awesome everyday hoops.
Yeah, these are a perfect little staple piece. Super lightweight, 1 inch little hammered hoops, and you can see that back kind of nestles in that back portion. We've got a larger pair of hoops as well.
And these are J5309 for $59.99.
And this is a little over 1 inch. Moving on to this tip to tip.
Which we have J1015 in a size 6.5, fitting a 6 to a 7 inch wrist.
I love how this is kind of a bypass. The details here are very kind of regal looking. Twisted silver cable detail on the band. Also got the matching ring to it.
We have the ring in both a 7 and a size 8 for $69.99.
You can see that twisted silver look is on the shank as well. This is a true bypass too.
Like bracelet, like ring.
Yep. Righty, up next.
J9604.
This has got those flattened Janyl beads all the way around. You can see it's like a really beautiful little picture frame for the Tree of Life.
And so we have this in a size 6 for $49.99.
I was wondering why that was so snug on my finger. That would be why. Matching bracelet.
And the matching bracelet is J2359 and we have that offered at $139.99 and fitting a 5.75 to a 7.5 inch wrist.
This has got the toggle closure, so lots of adjustability here. And then that great silver piece does have a very slight curve to it, so it sits really nicely on the wrist. Truly is a work of art with that tree of life there. And cancel that order. Okay.
So we have J5229 and a tip to tip. $149.99 on the website, fitting a 6 to a 6.75 inch wrist.
I feel like this is a very classic SARDA look.
Yeah, it is.
Tip to tip, we've got the flattened jawline beads on the side here and on the inside, and then that hammer detail goes all the way around. Alrighty, next up.
5088.
This is a hammered and watermark bangle. I love when she does these hidden closures.
Yeah, that's awesome. $139.99, fitting a 6 to a 7 inch wrist.
Oh, and this would actually match back to that ring that we showed on, I think it was 2 tray ago. But it has that same kind of little curved hammer detail to it. Those would be cute together. Alrighty, next up we've got the sun and moon bangle.
J5927.
So much detail here. You've got the watermark detail on the side, hammer detail all the way around, and then those two sun and moons.
$159.99, fitting a 7 to an 8 inch wrist.
These cute little butterflies.
J3607.
Love this huge piece of mother of pearl there on the watermark lever back, so you can see all of this granulation, filigree work around the bezel of the stone. These are about 1.5 inches, a little on the heavy side, so if you have sensitive ears, keep that in mind.
For $119.99.
We have got this little mother of pearl fish.
J4399. And we have that offered in a size 8 for $89.99.
So you can see the two pieces of mother of pearl on the fish. You can see all the coral detail on the band, and then high polish the rest of the way. We've got the matching earrings.
And this is J4400.
These are on the granulated volley ear wire. Again, really detailed here with the coral, the fish scales, so beautiful. And then these also mirror each other.
For $89.99.
Give you a length on this. Just shy of 2 inches.
And we have the pendant to go with it. No?
No,
Okay.
I don't have the pendant. Right, actually, I'm gonna keep on with the mother of pearl before we go back to regular pearl, to this moon and sun ring.
And so this is J6783. And a size 8, $89.99.
You can see this hand-carved moon and sun in the mother of pearl. Love when she does these little fleur-de-lis bezels. High polish band the rest of the way though. Sits really flush on your finger. We have got the little mother of pearl elephant.
This is J3356 for a size 8. Today for $99.99.
It's got that signature SARDA S split shank, leaves all the way around the bezel, and then look at this beautiful hand-carved elephant. Little hummingbird.
J3488.
This has got Janyl Sherman down the band and then granulation around. And then again, look at all the details in the feathers and the little frangipani. Just gorge.
And for $119.99, offered in a size 8.
Alrighty. Got some watermark earrings.
This is J6323.
Watermark little lever back. You've got some open space and then that double-sided watermark bead there. These are about 2 inches, but very, very lightweight.
For $59.99.
Got mother of pearl clover pendant.
J3982. For $99.99.
Slide through bail on this one. You can see that cabochon kind of cross shape, clover shape, mother of pearl piece. 1 3/4 inches, does puff out a little bit.
Love it.
Matching earrings.
J3985.
Lever back with the hammer detail on this guy.
For $99.99.
1 1/4 inches. These are pretty lightweight.
Yeah, those are cute. I like that clover shape.
Yeah, it's a fun shape. Oops, wrong way. Pearl bracelet.
And so we have J9233 for, wow, $99.99 for this.
Wow, for a freshwater pearl bracelet.
Great pearl bracelet. And also, it's still buy one get one too. That's nuts. The size is 7 1/4, so that will fit a 7 to an 8-inch wrist.
It's got the toggle closure, beautiful Bali chain, and then the bar hinges up at the pearl. Pearl ring.
9235.
Ooh, I almost got stuck.
Yeah, that's a size 6 there.
I gotta warn myself.
$59.99.
Gotta pay attention to these. I'm gonna get stuck in one. This has got a kind of a faux split shank, and then does have an eternity band with those details. Pearl earring.
J9239.
This has got the little frangipani on the ear wire.
It's a really great everyday basic pearl. I'll just never take them out. $59.99.
Yeah, I feel like all 3 of these pearl pieces are good everyday staples.
And they'll be able to stack with so much of your other SARDA too.
Mhm.
So, I mean, why is it great color?
We've got some watermark pearl dangles.
J6788.
These have the elongated hammered ear wire, 2 of those double-sided Jawan bead and Tatian work silver pieces, and then a little freshwater pearl.
For $79.99.
These are 2 3/4 inch, so definitely a statement. But as for as long as they are, they're pretty lightweight. Into these tanzanite earrings.
J6510.
So you've got the little trillion-shaped tanzanite chain link little circle with a hammered double-sided bead. This is 1 1/2 inches.
For $139.99, you choose some tanzanite.
And it would match beautifully with this little tanzanite and pearl ring.
3959.
So it's got Janyl Sherman on the shoulders. Does have kind of a square shape to it. I really like that with the double tanzanite and pearl.
For $109.99.
Some more tanzanite and pearl with blue topaz.
J3960.
Got kind of those half Janyl Sherman on each corner. Janyl Sherman slide through bail. That is on a hinge.
For $139.99.
Just shy of 2 inches.
And again, you're getting your pearl, your tanzanite, and your Swiss blue topaz in that pendant there.
You've got these little pearl earrings.
6128.
Silver little filigree and hammered post with the pearl drop, less than an inch. Very petite little earrings.
$499.99.
We've got the pearl bolo bracelet.
And the bolo bracelet is going to fit a 5.5 to an 8-inch wrist, J9241 for $99.99. So an amazing deal on that one.
Little petite pearl, beautiful volley chain, and then I love these bolos because they make them very easy to close. So you kind of just grab and push.
Make sure to get these bolos while we're doing these vaults, because the vaults will be going away, and Janyle's not doing bolos anymore, really. So
Yeah.
it was just too expensive to get them from Italy to Bali and then get them in the jewelry and everything. So now is your time. If you've been on the hunt for a great bolo, the vault is an amazing time to pick one up, also for an amazing price. We have J6372.
Cable pearl tip to tip with that tree of life.
And we have two sizes in this one. We have a size 7 and a size 7.5. The 7 will fit a 6 to a 7-inch wrist, while the 7.5 will fit a 6.75 to a 7.75 for $149.99.
And then we've got the Janyl Adair bangle.
J6225.
Got those 3 circular Janyl Adairs with hammered detailing the rest of the way.
And so we also have this in 2 sizes. We have this in a 7 and an 8. The 7 fitting a 6 to a 7, and the 8 fitting a 7 to an 8-inch wrist for $129.99.
Push button closure on this one. Just try to make sure you got everything. Alrighty.
And so we had a question from Heather. She was wanting to know how much the butterfly earrings cost.
Butterfly earring.
I believe it was the moth earrings. They were $119.99 for the mother of pearl butterfly earrings.
Those are a good find. They're
Those are
a
a
big
really good
piece of
find
mother
there.
of pearl.
And that SKU number is J3607 if you're looking to find that on the website.
Alrighty, I'll kick it off with these earrings.
2053.
Got the little latch wire back. This shape is so fun. The granulated swirl and the little clover.
For $69.99.
Janyl Adair slide through pendant.
J4462 for $49.99.
Just over 2 inches on that.
This is J9334.
Oops. And this is that rainbow green quartz.
Yep, that's
Love this SARDA S swirl and the granulation around the bezel. And look at that blue flashes to green, flashes back to blue.
we have this offered in both a size 7 and a size 9 for $89.99.
Matching rainbow green bracelet.
Which is J9307 for a size 7 fitting a 6 to a 6.5-inch wrist.
This has got that safety 8 and then does have a little bit of movement here with this cable. So it'll be really easy to put on and take off. Janyl Adair circle bangle.
J6607.
So you've got the Janyl Adair on the side gallery and that hammered detail on the top. and the inside. Push button closure, and it is round.
Offered in an 8-inch, fitting a 6.75 to a 7.75 inch wrist for $159.99.
Alrighty, going into this ring.
We have J9603, offered in an 8 and a size 8 for $79.99.
Pretty flush ring. Details down the shank with that SARDA S, and then you've got a mix of kind of granulation and watermark on the top. We might have to turn that off.
Michelle's in the chat. She said, I hope Mickey let them have some sneak peeks.
Oh, you know what? We didn't do any sneak peeks.
No sneak peeks today. Oh no. J082 in a size 6, so careful there. And $69.99.
SARDA S swirl all the way around, and then this granulation does have a little depth to it. Michelle, you're supposed to be on vacation.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
And Yvette says, I own a strangely large amount of things on that tray.
I love that.
We do love that. And
The tag is not attached to these, so I cannot help you with that, but I can pull up the pendant.
but I found it.
Perfect.
J080, $79.99 for the earrings.
Got the granulation in the center, that hammered frame there on the ear wire. These are pretty light for as big as they are. A little over 2 inches.
And then the pendant is J079 for $99.99.
Slide through bail here, and then again with this beautiful silver granulation work, a little bit domed. Two and 3/4 of an inch there.
So we have J5207 with the Citrus Splash Mystic Topaz for $89.99.
A little over 1.5 inches. The post is on the stone, and then you've got this double-sided teardrop bead with the watermark and hammered motifs.
Then we have J9621.
And this I love because it's a true adjustable bypass there. Got the hammered and jawin bead, and then tree of life details.
For $69.99.
Mosaic turquoise earrings.
J2183.
Got the little bubble lever backs. Over 1.5 inches there. Pendant.
And then we have J3111.
This has got the basket weave, slide through bail, and then you can see that basket weave all the way around the bezel of the stone. And
For $99.99.
1.25 inches for that guy. And then we've got a coordinating bracelet. Oops, I should give you the number.
That is J3110.
This has got the tree of life, into the chain link, into the basket weave, and then kind of repeating itself.
You have 2 Sleeping Beauty turquoises there for $199.99, fitting a 6 to a 7-inch wrist.
Such a fun look. Right, go for this bangle next.
J1776.
So this one's got the push button closure. It is that round?
Yeah.
Okay. We've got the watermark detail, the hammered detail, and then the Janyl detail on this. It's kind of patchworked in.
And so this is offered in a size 7 and a size 8. The 7 will fit a 6 to a 7-inch wrist, while the 8 will fit a 6.75 to a 7.75-inch wrist. For $149.99.
necklace.
J9006.
This has got that Janyl swivel lobster claw.
And a crushed opal to $59.99. And it is a 20-inch necklace.
The drop on this is about 1.5 inches.
I want to make sure, is there no extenders offered on that?
No, there is extension.
There is extension. It looks like a 4-inch extender, so a total of 24 inches.
Yes.
4 inches?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Oh, I just made a mess of this. Oh, trying to escape.
And it is J9619.
These have got the little bubble and granulation on the ear wire.
For $69.99.
2¼ inches, and this has got Tree of Life into those flattened jawline beads, and these are so lightweight. Right, next up,
J9596.
this has got that mixed motif all the way around, so kind of a variance of the Tree of Life there. Then you've got some watermark, that Janyl right in the center.
This is offered in a size 6, 7, and 8 for $69.99.
Very low profile.
We have J9033.
Tree of Life on the side here, and then you've got that mixed motif up top, basket weave, chain link, and watermark.
And this is offered in a size 7 and a size 8 for $69.99.
Again, pretty flush. Got this little 2-piece set.
F246. This is in the Bali High Mystic Topaz for $89.99. Love the integrated bail.
1.5 inches here, and that is a slide-through bail. Matching ring.
With the matching ring, it's in a size 8, F245 for $89.99.
And have a triple split shank here. Janyl on the top. It's kind of like you took the pendant and just wrapped it around your finger. Mosaic mother of pearl.
Wow. J2052.
This has got the leaf details and that sea green colored mother of pearl. Granulation all the way around, leaves down the side. Does have that magnet closure. Look really great with a tip to tip next to it. And then we've got this bangle.
J6499.
This one is a little bit contemporary with this kind of extra little shoot off here in the Janyl bangle or little bead. Janyl is here, and we're detailing the rest of the way.
And this is offered in both a 675 and a 7.5 inch wrist. The 675 fitting a 6 to 7 inch wrist, while the 7.5 fitting a 6.75 to a 7.75. Both offered at $169.99.
Push button closure on that one. And that was it. Right, kicking it off with this yellow mother of pearl mosaic.
And we have J6389.
Toggle closure, little Janyl dares in between these yellow golden mother of pearl pieces.
And this is offered in one size, 7.25 to an 8.25 inch, fitting a 6 to an 8 inch wrist.
watermark bracelet.
That is J9630.
And this has got, instead of a little lever like you typically see, it has a push, so you can easily get this on. And I say that, and then I try to do the sunscreen, and it's hard. There we go.
And this is for $79.99, a size 7.5, fitting a 6.5 to a 7-inch wrist.
Really nice luxury volley chain there.
I really like that.
Bracelet.
J6230. This is for $129.99. The size is a 6.5 to an 8, fitting a 5.5 to a 7.5-inch wrist.
Okay, so this silver centerpiece is curved just slightly, so it wraps my wrist, and then these O-rings are flat also, so it again sits really closely to my wrist. 360 spinning watermark lobster claw, and then I really like this. I think this would look really nice paired with a tip to tip on either side. We've got matching earrings to that as well.
And we have J6233 for the earrings, $69.99.
Hammered lever back on these, 1 3/4 inches. You've got this. Is this the salmon pink?
Yeah, the J6306.
I love these very kind of structural shoulders with those flattened jowl and bead pieces.
Offered in a size 8, $99.99. Like Sarah said, in the salmon pink opal.
Salmon pink ring number 2.
J5233. It's a size 8 for $79.99.
And this has got the frangipanis almost all the way down the shank. A little bit of a wider band here. Algerian opal.
J6552.
Got the Algerian opal up at the post, and then you've got 2 of these little double-sided watermark beads.
$79.99.
About 1 3/4 inches there. Where is, oh, the tag is on the actual earring. There we go.
J5261.
Sweet little chain link earrings. They've got the chain link stud, and then you've got this O with the chain link on one side and the watermark on the other.
$79.99.
1 1/4 inches. Jowl and bead ring.
J9647.
This one fits so nicely. Love how it's got kind of the concave shoulders.
Yeah.
Sits really flush.
$69.99 for a size 7.
And that fully finished gallery is what makes the fit on this. Really just kind of grips onto your finger. Post drop earring.
For J4912.
This has got a little bit of puffy silver here. We've got the flattened jowl beads and the hammered detail up at the post.
We have that for $79.99.
1 1/4 inches on those.
Now we have J3065.
Push button closure on this guy. Gosh, can I get it open? Let me just make sure that's not broken. And it's not just me. Okay, it's just me. Okay, push button closure on this. It's a really secure push button closure because I can almost not get it open. And then what's the stone on this one?
And then let me grab the
SKU number
again, sorry. J3065. And so that is the Congrats Mystic Quartz. We have it for $199.99, fitting a 6 to a 7 inch wrist.
And that's in that kind of bird's nest cut. Let's not see it in this lighting. Janyl adheres all the way around.
You know, we also have it offered in a 7.5, which will fit a 7.75 to a 7.5 inch wrist. Still for $199.99.
Really beautiful red, kind of mimics a ruby. We've got bracelet.
J4293. And that is in Hessonite, $229.99, fitting a 6 to a 7 inch wrist.
You don't see Hessonite garnet very often.
No.
This like really beautiful deep orange color. Twisted silver here. Really nice tip to tip. Alrighty. Watermark bangle.
6238. And that is going to fit a 6.75 to a 7.25 inch wrist for $139.99.
This has got little hammered pieces in between those watermark details, hammered the rest of the way with that push button closure. Square bangle, squiffle.
For the square bangle, J6412. That is that's going to fit a 6 to a 7.25 inch wrist for $179.99.
And so this does have kind of those squared off shoulders, watermark details in between the high polish push button there. And then we've got this beautiful watermark tip to tip.
J6244. That's fitting a 6.75 to a 7.5 inch wrist for $139.99.
Watermark up here, hammered the rest of the way. And then we've got the matching earrings to that bracelet. Oops.
Which is J6247.
A little bit of a puff silver here. The post is at the top of one side. Not quite 3/4 of an inch.
$59.99.
And don't forget, everything we're showing is on buy one, get one free today.
We have J5262.
This has got those Janyl beads flattened, hammer detail right in the center. Push button closure.
This is going to fit a 6 to a 7.25 for $139.99.
Alright, next up.
And then we have J9587.
And this is really neat. It's almost like interwoven kind of O-rings with granulation all the way around. And then on this little top plate, you've got a little bit of a tree of life. Really flush sitting ring.
We have that in a size 7, $49.99.
Silver ring.
J9586 in a size 8, $49.99.
It's got a little bit of a high polish sizer band, watermark, tree of life kind of up the side, flattened Janyl beads everywhere else.
And before we move on from that tray, sorry, we actually had a request. J5233, it's that salmon ring, that one.
This guy.
And so we had a request to show this again, quick little tour. And then give sizes again on Beverly Hance is looking for J6238. J6238.
That's so
She's wanting sizes. So we have that in a 7.5 and an 8. The 7.5 will fit a 6.75 to a 7.25 inch wrist, and the 8-inch will fit a 7.25 to a 8.25 inch wrist. There you go, Beverly.
Is this the tray that kept flipping over on you?
No.
That's me. This one kept flipping over. Every time I like moved something on the tray, it was like.
See, that's the kind of right there. It heard you talking about it, so it said, "Oh."
It's like, oh, I forgot. This is my cue.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I'll start with the thing that I don't have a SKU number on.
Okay. I just need to rescue these before these fall off.
Oh, I see that.
Okay. We are starting on J6498. That is $79.99. The Janyl Dare, whatever is good, dangle earrings.
And the Janyl Dare's here, crossed in the center, hammered, little lever back. These are a little kind of coin, little drop, very lightweight little earrings. We've got these watermark crosses as well.
And this is J4734.
Watermark lever back.
For $69.99.
1.5 inches. You can see how the silver work's kind of built out here. You've got those flattened Jowan beads around the frame.
J6141. $69.99.
Hammer detail up at the ear. Got a silver piece drop about 1.5 inches. You can see that cross right there in the center. Little puffy cross earrings.
J4725.
Hammered lever back, and then you can see that this is 2 pieces of silver put together with that watermark motif.
$69.99.
Just shy of 2 inches.
I think that might be my favorite cross she does. It's so basic.
Which one, the watermark?
Yeah, that little puffy cross. I like how it's described.
Yeah, it's a little puffy cross. Oh, I'm trying to...
Cross ring, J1079. In a size 7, $69.99.
I love when she does these little tree of life side galleries. It's like a little personal motif just for you. Granulation on each of these little silver pieces making the cross. We've got ring.
J4733.
And this has got that watermark detail. They match these earrings.
For $69.99. In a size 8.
So you can buy the ring, get the earrings free.
Oh, nice.
Right. Cross ring.
J9576.
This has got that little dangly heart. We've got that silver split shank. It is a size 6.
And we also have a size 7 offered, $79.99. Unless it's already gone.
Alrighty. Bangle.
J9579.
Safety 8. Push button with the hinge.
This will fit a 5.5 to a 6.5 inch wrist for $149.99.
It is a circular bangle. It's got that kind of SARDA S as well as granulation. Then you've got a little dangly floral cross, a Janyl Dare heart, another floral cross, and another Janyl Dare heart. little two-piece set, which I don't have the tag for the pendant. We'll start with the earring.
J4859, and that is $69.99.
You've got a slight curve to them, about 3/4 of an inch. And then, do you happen to have the pendant info?
And the pendant info is J4857, $79.99 with the integrated magnetic veil.
Yep. 1.5 inches there. Watermark ring.
9644.
And this one is asymmetrical too, so you'll notice that silver thickness doesn't go on the other side as well. So it's a really neat kind of contemporary piece.
Offered in a size 9, $69.99.
A little bit domed with those flattened Janyl beads. All right.
We have J6220.
These have got the watermark little lever backs. You can see that competition cut. And is this
In the white quartz.
white quartz?
$79.99.
1.25 inches. Perfect little everyday earring. Clear goes with everything.
We have J3378. And that's in the white moonstone for $119.99.
You can see that kind of glow from the moonstone. You've got the lever back on this one as well. Moving on to this pendant.
So we have J6728. This is in the milky white quartz, with the mercury mystic topaz
1.5 inches.
for $99.99.
It's been a very busy week for us this week.
But hopefully it'll all pay off here next
I
week.
think it will. I think you all will be so happy with our new shopping experience.
We have J6730, again in the milky white and mercury mystic topaz, $119.99.
1.5 inches there. Ring.
J2505.
Again in that beautiful competition cut.
And so we have this, it's in the crystal white quartz, $79.99.
Built up silver work here. Hammer detailing goes all the way around. Love that hexagon shape. Oops, this guy.
J3988. We have that in the white zircon, $149.99.
And you can, they're almost as shiny as the metal, these white zircon, but it's this top little square here. Leaf details down the shank, little high polish sizer band.
Nikki also wants to let us know that the TEAL Vault is now included in the BOGO. So if you shop anything from the TEAL Vault along with the Rainbow Vault, you'll be able to get buy one, get one. J3987.
Slide through leaf veil on this, and then you can see that white zircon in the center as well.
For $169.99.
2 inches. You've got a collar.
J086.
Oops, gosh, I'm just making a mess.
$79.99 for an 18-inch collar.
So this has got the flattened Janyl beads down at the collar. This is where you can hang or don't have to hang a pendant. You've got this kind of little S closure at the back. And then the nice thing about it, it's kind of hard to show here, but do you see that curvature? You can make this malleable to yourself. So you can make it the SARDA perfect fit for you. So when you put it on, you're gonna kind of lean into this and kind of make it so it wraps around your collarbone and it will fit perfectly. So don't be afraid to kind of make it your size. Earring.
J9585.
Little door knockers.
$59.99.
Watermark details on these, a little over an inch.
Susan Davis was wondering what was the size of the collar, and it is an 18-inch.
18-inch. It's a good pick. You won't regret it.
And we have J9597.
Yep.
And the size 8, $49.99.
It's got that Jawin bead center and that tree of life band that is eternity. Watermark hoops. I know they don't have a number on them.
Okay, let's find them. J4454, $79.99.
Just shy of 2 inches. Very lightweight for this size of hoop. And then you can see it sits back in that little saddleback. Tip to tip bangle.
J4090. And we have this for $149.99, fitting a 6.75 to a 7.5 inch wrist.
Flattened Jawin beads on the side and top portion of this with hammer details the rest of the way around. Got the little feet bangle.
J4030.
And this has double kickbacks.
And we offer this in 2 sizes, a 6.5. Oh, sorry. We are out of the 6.5. We only have it in the 725, fitting a 7.75 to a 7.5 inch wrist for $139.99.
That twisted silver cable look. Matching earrings.
J4033 for $69.99.
And these are on that flattened Jawin bead ear wire, just shy of 1.5 inches. Earring.
Ooh. J3008.
A little bit of granulation on this ear wire.
$79.99.
1.75 inches. You can see this silver work. It's kind of puffed out. You've got that tree of life frame. That is it for this tray.
Okay, this is my problem child right here.
Okay, so here you take, oh, you know what? I skipped 3 bracelets.
Oh, going back.
Going back.
Not done yet.
Not done.
More beautiful jewelry. J4856.
Push button closure on this guy.
And this one is offered in 2 sizes. We have a size 7 and 8. The 7 will fit a 5.75 to a 6.5, and the 8 will fit a 6.75 to a 7.5 inch wrist in hammered and watermark.
Yeah, slight curvature to the center silver piece. You can see this really thick, beautiful Bali chain as well.
And then we have in bamboo, J3647.
Push button closure on this guy. So you see this little push button and then it hinges. How fun is that? This has got that fancy star cut and then bamboo all the way around.
Did I get that right? J36.
7-4.
J3674. I did not. Well, or maybe I'm dyslexic.
Damn, Pooh. It's been a long day. It's been a long week already.
3647, 149.99, fitting a 6 to a 7 inch wrist.
That's a good little find. I'm surprised nobody's picked that up yet. Alrighty.
J5895.
Watermark, knife edge, tip to tip.
And so we have this offered in a 7 and 8, 6 and a. So the size 7 will fit a 6 to a 7 inch wrist, and the 8 will fit a 7 to an 8 inch wrist for $139.99. This is like a SARDA center right here.
Yeah.
This is like Janyl's.
It's like triangular knife edge shape.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, that's
The
one
brown
that
dry
fits
out,
all
okay.
over.
Oh my gosh, it got a little crazy over here. Okay.
Yeah.
It's because these earrings are kind of heavy. Okay, let's see. I'm going to start on this side this time.
Okay, so moving in, we have J9613,
Yep.
and that is for $59.99 for some Tree of Life hoop earrings.
Not quite a hoop, like a J hoop almost.
J would be.
1 inch there. Kind of reminds me of like wind swirls or ocean waves.
And then we have J4268.
Little frangipani hoops with that retention closure. Frangipanis on the front and back. And then you've got that kind of internal knife edge with the hammer details there.
And this is for $69.99.
About 1 inch on these guys.
And then we have J9600.
Little door knockers here again with that omega back.
$59.99.
Hinge here on this little chain link piece. They are 1.5 inches.
We have J9646.
Omega backs, Tree of Life, and then you've got that watermark frame.
$59.99.
3/4 inch there.
$9614
Little huggy hoops with the little drop.
for $59.99.
I love how she's kind of hidden in that chain link around the Tree of Life. And these hoops are itty bitty, 1/2 inch. Ring.
J9592.
Beautiful, fully finished gallery. Kind of a teardrop shape or a pear shape.
Offered in a size 8 for $79.99.
High polished shoulders with that Tree of Life center.
And then we have J9599.
Granulation all the way around on the band, around this center pear piece as well.
In a size 7, fitting in a size 7 for $69.99.
Very flush. Bangle which lost his tag.
And we have, it's the square.
Yeah, this next global one. It's got the safety 8 and the magnet.
Watermark.
Okay,
That'll be a hard one.
we will skip that one, and
Maybe Mickey will be able to find
if
it.
you find it,
Next we have J23 13, and that's in the Bali Breeze Mystic Topaz, fitting a 5.5 to a 6.5 inch wrist.
Round bangle, safety 8 with the push button and hinge. Oh my gosh, there we go. And you've got 3 gemstones on this one, surrounded by Tree of Life details and silver cable.
Get yourself some Bali Breeze going into the spring.
Okay.
Now we have J6702 in the Twilight Simulated Opal.
It's got that really beautiful kind of lacy detailed bangle, push button closure. This Twilight Opal really reminds me of like Caribbean waters or something.
Yes.
That really beautiful blue and like tealy turquoise.
That's offered in 2 sizes. So we have a 6.75 fitting a 6 to a 7 inch wrist, and a 7.5 fitting a 6.75 to a 7.75 inch wrist.
Alrighty. Matching pendant.
And the matching pendant is J6426 for $99.99.
Magnetic bail on this, and this is accompanied with blue topaz, question mark.
And Swiss blue topaz.
Okay. 2.25 inches there. You can see a little thicker. Matching earring.
The earring to go with it is J96 or 6704. Okay, here they are. 6704 for $99.99.
Elongated hammered ear wire. We've got this little Janyl Sherman centerpiece and that hanging Twilight Opal, just over 2 inches.
J5183.
So it's got the little 4 blue zircons.
And for $99.99, I have blue sapphire.
Oh, you have blue sapphire.
Blue
Okay, then it's
sapphire.
blue sapphire. And we,
Tiny little blue sapphire.
yep.
Especially, yeah, for $99.99.
Now that's crazy for blue sapphire.
J5231 in the Pink Vapor Mystic Quartz, $79.99.
You can see that's got this competition step cut, job and beads flattened, and it is a J hoop. We'll say 1.25 inches. Pretty.
J6260
I think it's cornflower blue simulated opal.
cornflower blue.
We've got the coordinating pendant.
We have that ring in size 8, $99.99, and the pendant is J6259, $99.99.
Magnetic bail. And this actually matches that bracelet that we showed a couple trays back. So you could get that bracelet and have it match back to this, which is really nice. 2.25 inches. Same with the little matching earrings. You could do those if you're not into the cornflower blue stud. Oops, I should give you the one
We
with
have
the
that
number.
for J6261, $119.99.
We've got the cornflower blue up at the post and then the silver piece down at the bottom. 1.5 inches on these.
J9616.
It's got that swinging piece in the center.
$89.99.
Slide through bail, and this is 3.5 inches.
J9588. And a size 9, $69.99.
I love this kind of asymmetrical look with that marquee shape in the tree of life. Got this little square overlapping silver piece.
J9583.
See those flattened Jawin beads go all the way around the band.
Offered in a size 7 for $69.99.
You can see the granulation work kind of around that frame. Really neat negative space in this one. Right, bangle.
J6752.
Oops. Magnet closure.
Size 6.5, fitting a 5.75 to a 6.75 inch wrist.
You can see watermark on the little tips and then hammer detailing the rest of the way. Watermark on those little side shoulders as well.
$179.99.
Little angel bracelet.
J5897.
Magnet closure on this one.
Offered in a size 7, fitting a 6 to a 7 inch wrist.
You can see the little angel there with his wings, and this side kind of turns into a wing. Matching earring.
Which is J5898.
On the watermark lever back.
$79.99.
A little over 1.5 inches. Earring.
9611.
This is on that little Jawin bead and filigree ear wire.
For $69.99.
2 inches, pretty lightweight. You've got this little silver puff piece with the watermark on the front, and then this kind of mixed motif little diamond shape. And that was everything.
And then Mickey was able to find this
Oh,
hue
yes.
too,
Perfect.
and that is J272.
Got the granulation, the watermark kind of alternating here with that square shoulders.
And that's offered for $199.99. Aha,
They got me.
that's a mean one.
Okay, last tray. A little bit of black, some black knight, some mother of pearl.
So this is the last tray. Make sure you're shopping the BOGO. So everything that qualifies is everything you've seen on tonight's show, along with the Teal Vault. So maybe make sure to go back and re-watch that show if you're curious about any items that are still available on there. And yeah, let's go on to the 8 tray.
Okay.
8 tray.
Look at the color on this labradorite, wow.
J2582.
You see that flash of green, gold, and blue? Carved horse here.
In a size 8 for $169.99. You don't see her do the quilting.
No, I was just gonna say the quilting is nice. It's something we don't see very often. And then she's mixed the tree of life here into just very slight bamboo.
I wonder what everybody thinks of the quilted motif.
Yeah, let us know what you think about that high polished quilt.
Seen a lot of basket weave, but not the quilt.
Mm-hmm.
I like the quilt.
Alrighty, ring.
J9594.
Another one of these asymmetrical bands. Chain link center, you've got that granulation down the shank, and then a high polished sizer band.
And that is a size 7 for $59.99. J9593.
Little open shank on this one. Watermark details the rest of the way.
In a size 8, $49.99.
Black spinel tip to tip.
J6413.
Chain link on the side and then high polish on the shoulders.
Offered in a 7.5, fitting a 7 to a 7.75 inch wrist.
And you can see that cushion faceted top on the black spinel for extra sparkle. Second tip to tip black spinel.
J4531. $169.99, a size 7.5, fitting a 6.75 to a 7.75 inch wrist.
The little Janyl adheres holding in the black spinel and then hammered details the rest of the way with that hinge. Last black spinel bangle.
We have J2418.
It's got the safety 8 with the push button closure.
2438. Sorry. Fitting a 6.5 to a 7.25 inch wrist for $139.99.
This one is a circle. You've got the granulation into the tree of life into hammered details.
Awesome. Wow. An awesome necklace, J4026.
This has got that bolo mechanism in the basket weave detail. 2 little basket weave drops, and it's nice because you can make these the same length. You can make one longer than the other. It really is kind of a make it your own piece.
And so that is offered for $199.99, and it is a size 20 with a 4-inch extender.
This little centerpiece is double-sided. The lace-up pendant.
9578. $69.99.
Got that basket weave tree of life here. 2 inches. Oops. One with a number. Black spinel earrings.
J6153.
These are on the hammered lever back. You can see the watermark details with the single black spinel. A little over 1.5 inches.
For $69.99.
Pendant.
J6955.
Magnet enhancer on this. And this has got the pink calcite, what is it? With obsidian and bronze and black spinel.
Exactly, the Mojave pink calcite.
2.5 inches there. Really beautiful pink color.
$119.99.
These butterfly earrings are trying to fly away. Let's see.
2437.
So you can see that black mother of pearl carved into a butterfly. It is on a omega back. And then you've got this kind of silver puff piece with the granulation.
And this is offered at $119.99.
2 inches, and they are symmetrical, so they'll face each other or away from each other, whatever your preference. Rose studs, again in that black carved mother of pearl.
J2288.
Surrounded by bamboo, and you can see that rose cut out in the mother of pearl. Omega back on this one as well.
$119.99.
3/4 inch perfect button stud. This is a no.
J5862.
And this has got those little knife edge points with the chain link and high polish with the hinge. Is that the wind?
That is the wind.
That is wild.
Now we have only one size in this bangle, in this tip to tip, fitting a 7 to an 8 inch wrist for $139.99.
This guy in an 8 as well.
And then we have the 8 will fit a 7 1/4 to an 8 1/2 inch wrist for $129.99. J5085.
You can see those kind of bypass each other. Chain link all the way around, inside, outside, and the side. Then on to some black knight.
J9366.
And that's got that honeycomb top. The post is at the top, so you'll have a little bit of overhang on your ear. 1/2 inch there.
I have hematite and white topaz for those earrings. J9366.
9366, yeah. Okay, well, let's try this guy.
Let's see, J9379. Black Knight.
And black spinel. That's interesting, because these look identical.
Wow.
So maybe let's ask Jess on these earrings and just make sure that our description is correct. And while he's doing that, I will tour this black knight with black spinel, a little pendant, J9379. This is a petite little slide through bill, about 1.5 inches there, and you can see that honeycomb faceting on the top of this guy for maximum sparkle. We've also got this black knight guy. This one is J9375. Slide through bail on this. You can see that kind of signature SARDA S swirl around the base of the stone and the tree of life on this little secondary piece.
Black Knight.
Black Knight, okay. So we'll get that title updated. 2.25 inches on this guy.
That guy was $79.99.
That's a great deal for Black Knight. And last piece of the day.
J9374.
This has got the black spinel and again the Black Knight. Love these little swirls. Again, in a little asymmetrical piece. Very contemporary.
Sitting in a size 9 for $79.99.
High polish band the rest of the way. All right. Anything we need to re-show?
We may need to wait a second, see if Mickey sends anything.
Okay.
But remember to shop the Teal Vault now as well as the Rainbow Vault for your BOGOs. And when does the BOGO end, Sarah?
Midnight tonight. The BOGO for Rainbow Vault will end, and you'll have to stay tuned for what we've got going on tomorrow.
Yes.
Got lots in store this week before we launch our new website next Tuesday.
And you can still find us on Friday.
Yep, you sure can. Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern time. You can catch Janyl, myself, Joey, and Mickey.
Yes.
So we will see you all there.
Okay.
Oh, wait, let's see.
Can I see those black mop omega back again?
Oh, these guys. These are the rose earrings.
There you go, Heather.
They've got the omega back, so the post is at the top. You can see that bamboo detail all the way around, and then that carved black mother of pearl in the rose shape.
And then we have, it is J2288 to find on the website.
An inch there. Like I said, a great button stud.
The rose carving.
And this light is so bright, it kind of makes them almost white, but they do have that really true black mother of pearl look to them in person.
Great. Okay.
All right, sounds good. We'll catch you all on Friday.
Get your buy one, get one.